Okay.
Are you ready?
No.
All right.
But let's go anyway.
Got a new game for me, please?
New game. Can we turn this annoying sound off, or is that part of the fun?
The annoying sound?
Yeah, the
You are
music.
welcome to turn it off.
You just turned it on for me, didn't you? But the music, I don't. This.
You can turn it down.
Okay, but I need, if there's verbal instructions, I need to hear
It's
those
all.
better.
It's 2001. It's all beep 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 beep.
Okay, there's no. Okay.
There's no voice acting.
Okay.
Except for when you do certain things, your character goes, "Hold it."
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. Phoenix Wright,
Ace
Ace
Attorney.
Attorney,
Play
this
this
game. All rights reserved. 2001?
Yeah,
That's the year you were born.
I know. It's an old game.
It's an old game.
Episode 1, the first
first
turnabout.
turnabout.
Before you start, how much do you know about Ace Attorney?
Just that it's sort of it's like a courtroom drama played out, and there are characters and they have relationships.
All right, episode 1 then. Let's click it.
Okay, click on the episode. Okay, play the first turnabout.
Let's-
Yes. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, ooh, is that blood?
It might
Oh, you
be.
didn't say there would be blood.
There's not lots. Don't worry.
Oh, wow. Is that from his head? Oh, no, it's from... Somebody's dead. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Do I get to voice act at all?
You do.
I've got to find...
Someone to pin this on.
Thank you. Someone like him. Wow, this is going too fast.
It-
Looks,
it-
is
it
it a
slowed
bullet
down.
hole in his head?
I think it's just like one of
Okay.
those marks. I'll make it look like he did it.
Okay. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
You may now resume the mouse control. You can click
And
to make that go.
The
ahead.
arrow?
Yep.
Or click the arrow?
You can click anywhere, I think, more or less. But you
Can I click the arrow?
Click the arrow.
It's beckoning me to click it. Boy, am I nervous. I am too. I got to admit, I'm really nervous.
Don't worry about it. Phoenix
Click.
is nervous too.
So then I click the arrow to continue every time?
Yep.
Right.
Sometimes it'll go a little faster if there's like a tense moment, but mostly you can do it yourself.
Mia says, right. Okay, that would be Phoenix, right, eh? Mm-hmm. Oh, is this Mia? Oh, hiya, Chief. What, she's going to work dressed like that?
You're not the first to say that.
What
That was
the
definitely what I
heck?
thought.
She forgot to put her shirt on.
I had some notion
Phew.
you would say that.
I'm glad I made it on time. Yeah, you
Barely.
You forgot your shirt. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. I bet Phoenix is too. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Okay, don't listen to her, Phoenix. She wants something. It says a lot about you and your client as well. I'm not buying it. Thanks. That's Phoenix.
Yeah.
He's saying do you want to play characters?
If you want, I can be Mia because you're Phoenix. You play as Phoenix.
Oh, I'm
so,
Phoenix?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll be Mia
Okay.
in that case.
Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much.
This is another character.
It's over. Uh-oh. This looks alarming.
It is a little long.
My life, everything, it's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Oh, is that screaming?
Apparently, it was distant.
Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Is this guy's name Butts?
Yeah, it's his last name, but they'll introduce him in a minute. Do you want me to be him, or would you like...
No, you be him.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death?
Yeah, with the brackets mean it's like internal
Oh.
Yeah.
The newspapers say it was you. Uh-oh. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. There's the blood again. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do.
You know, this was originally on Game Boy. It's the cool thing. This
Wow.
went back in 2001, so this would be a little less good looking, but it was just it's an interesting idea to have. I don't think that there weren't many games of this kind at the time.
Are you finished yammering? The judge is waiting for
The
us.
judge is waiting. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just loving this so much.
Shut up. It's the judge.
Would you like to be the judge, or?
No, you be the judge, because
Okay.
I don't have to be the lawyer.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Would you like to be the prosecution?
No, you go.
Okay, I'll be everyone but Phoenix then. Is
Yes.
that okay?
Yeah.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm getting scared.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Oh, God. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Oh, it's Larry Butts.
So
do I have to click it?
Yeah.
Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Oh, phew. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim. Of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Or you can move your mouse down to where it says court record.
Okay, yeah.
So you can do that right now if you want.
Okay.
So there's the evidence, all the evidence pieces you have, and you can go down here and click that to look at the people involved in the case.
What's this one?
You can click it to have a look.
Autopsy report. Shouldn't it have the name? Cindy. It's Cindy's, but the profile, then we gotta look. Here, is this Cindy? Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim. A model, she lived in an apartment by herself. Good.
Cool.
Okay.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Who is...
Sorry, that's me as well.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Well, we know that for sure. That is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with a blunt object.
You are sharp.
She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Court added to the court record.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently, as you know how to do that. You can just check it anytime they add new stuff, or whenever you want, really. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets easily. This could be bad. Larry.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Ooh, passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder, which makes the murder 7:31? Is there how many days in
I have
July?
no idea if this is July 31st. Actually, it probably says on the autopsy report.
Whoa. Okay,
Okay.
Passport added to the court record. Let's just check the court record here.
Just wait till he stops
Okay.
talking. Yeah, now you can do it.
Okay, court record, autopsy report.
Yeah, July 31st.
31st, 4 to 5 p.m. Okay, caused loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Okay, back. Okay.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddy's sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens or stop him from answering? Well, everybody's saying, let's try that.
May as well.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant to this case.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Oh, sorry. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
sleeping on the job.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Oh. Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly or stop him from answering. Let's try to stop him from answering. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog.
Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well, then we'll just have to remind you.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
And this is where it's going to get into the... You're going to be able to do a little more here. This was sort of the intro to whatever's going on. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
Poor Phoenix. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
Saw it. There's a lot of punny names going on in this game.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawyer, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell us, the court, what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony.
Ooh.
I was going door to door selling selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public payphone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting over there.
It said in the report that she died at 4 to 5 p.m.
How interesting.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Yes, I can, because I read the report.
It's okay. You'll learn as this goes on. Phoenix is very easily demoralized.
Wow.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Oh, blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's apartment was out from noon till 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Okay.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Oh my gosh. Cross-examination, Your Honor?
All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying? I know he was lying.
You knew that. Your client is innocent, right?
Of course.
And that witness must have lied in his testimony.
Yes.
Or is your client really guilty?
No. How do I prove he's not? Well,
you hold the key. It's in the evidence.
I know it's in the evidence.
Don't worry. They're easy. That's what I'm saying. It's a tutorial, the easy and slowly. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradiction in the evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record. Yeah, okay, they're just telling you this again.
Okay.
In case you had missed it the first few times.
Okay. All right.
All right. So what they're going to do is they're going to give you each piece of that testimony. You just navigate to the part that's wrong, and then open the court record, and you'll be able to present the bit.
Okay.
The evidence that proves it's wrong.
Witness account.
So this
Okay.
is the testimony you had
I was
before.
going,
so-
okay, door to door, selling subscriptions, but he sells newspapers. So
Well, I guess
is that
it's-
okay?
it's just a newspaper.
Do I have to? Is every piece wrong?
No, not necessarily. No.
Okay. So, and do I get a chance to come back if I miss
Yeah,
something
you
later?
can just go right and left between this as you want.
Okay.
There's now a back arrow as well. You
Okay,
can just
yeah.
go back right. So you go around to find the spots that are wrong.
Okay, I thought he must be... Okay, well, I know one... I'll go right to the police I know is wrong. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving. I found myself unable to go inside. I thought the police immediately. However, the phone in the room was not working. To a nearby parking. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. That. Okay.
So you can go to the court record now. That's the one.
Present?
Present, yeah.
Present.
And you can find whatever suggests that's wrong.
Okay. Time. Okay, there.
And once you have it, you can hit E or press the little present button down there.
Present. Objection. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to her, no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
You-
Oh, what's gonna happen, Sod?
Oh, that. Oh,
Whoa.
this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
Me too.
Me, yeah, something you're gonna find a lot. Me too. I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
That's what I'm hoping.
Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Oh. The time of discovery.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
No, it can't be.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video tour of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m.
Okay, so now I want to go to the court record.
Well,
No,
it'll
okay.
just get it runs through it once and then lets you
Okay.
peruse it.
Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Aha.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. Time of
Cross-examination.
Okay, so go here. See when I found the body. Time. The voice saying it was probably coming from the television. So tab
Present?
into that.
Yep.
And it's this. This. Presents. Objection!
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Well,
Say it.
irk.
Sorry. I forgot how clerical this was. The defense has a point.
I just wanted to hear you say it. I never heard anybody say that
Neither
word
have I.
before.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Oh, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
I don't think you should get 3 tries.
Neither do
I
I.
don't think that's very
That happens quite a bit. You'll
Hearing the time. Okay,
Actually,
Oh, sorry.
sorry, no, you go.
okay. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
That must have been what I saw.
I know what the problem is here.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
Oh, sorry. Force a habit, forgive me.
Hearing the time. Well, we know.
We know.
We know. Okay, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder thing. Okay, present.
Hold it right there, mister.
Loss of blood due to blunt trauma?
I think,
No, or this?
yeah, well, that's the actual murder weapon that was presented. So.
There. Wait a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Oh.
I see.
Oh.
So the murder weapon was a table clock after all.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
There might be other problems, but I don't know what they are. Should I just say no?
I think,
Or should I say yes?
I think you do whatever your instinct tells you. I think if you say no, if you say no or yes and whatever one and you're wrong, they'll like give you a hint maybe to
Okay.
put you in the right direction.
Let's
So
say yes.
don't worry.
Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. I have no idea what it is. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. I'm glad he knows more than I do.
Yeah.
Clearly, a
Sometimes the
contradiction.
protagonist carries you a little, but I definitely have more than once been like, yes, I know what's going on, and then they explain it, I'm like, okay, I get it. Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I just did. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, I saw. Ah!
Oh.
Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn! Give him death!
Whoa.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
Okay, so here I just will point out,
this is sort of like your health bar, and it's the red blinking bit means if you get this wrong, you'll lose that much. So there's a bit at stake now in this question, is what they're telling you.
Well, obviously, try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Beep. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy that Mr. Sawat heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawat, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
What? He's right. How am I going to prove that? I don't think I need to. I disagree. Objection. Damn it. It was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Bing! Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness.
What?
Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawat.
Balls.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime.
Grr. I almost had him. I think I did have him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Really?
Not so fast, Mr. Sawat.
Whoa. Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this.
Exactly. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. This is the piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
I think there was something about batteries somewhere here, wasn't there? Okay, time of death. It's rather heavy. Passport. Something about the passport. Arrived home from Paris the day before the murder. Oh, the electricity was out. This one. From noon till 6 on the day of the crime. Oh.
It was 3 hours slow.
But it said 4 to 5. Death at 4 to 5.
That's the estimated time of death was somewhere from 4 to 5.
Which meant the electricity had to be out then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait a second. Okay. My turn. No
but
one.
This is like a little portable thing, right? Like it's not running on a cable.
Right. No, I know. I'm just trying to figure out what the blunt force trauma. Would that have knocked... I'm just trying... Which is the evidence? It's either this one or this one. Blackout record. It's probably this one somehow. Or thinker. It's rather heavy, so it could do the job. Arrived home from Paris the day before the murder. Let's say it's this somehow. I don't know. Try that.
Give it a try. Excuse me, this proves your claim. How? I can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock.
No, that wasn't it. One more chance. Just give me one more chance.
All right, Mr. Wright, but time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Sometimes they give you a bit of a freebie, and you can just keep checking.
No, okay.
So a little portable clock that you might carry with you.
Needs batteries.
But could need batteries.
But
it's still got batteries, and it wasn't tampered with since then. I mean, shouldn't have been. So it wasn't out of batteries before then.
Then it's somehow about... I don't know. I don't know. I get folding under the pressure. It's the passport. It's the passport.
Well, read through the passports.
The passport says the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder.
And what might they have taken with them?
Their clock. They might have taken it with them, except it's heavy. That would cost them extra in luggage.
I guess.
It's a bit awkward clock to be taken around. Oh, but it could have been set to a different time. Is Paris a different time?
I think it takes place
Let's try that. Yeah. Let's take that. The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast.
The victim... Oh, sorry.
The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sot? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Did he just throw up?
I think so.
Oh.
Order, I say.
Wow.
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected.
I didn't expect him to throw up.
Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
All right! We did it!
Confetti!
Oh, confetti. They allow confetti in the courtroom. Ooh.
Who knows what they allow in the courtroom? And with that, this court is adjourned.
Wow. That's it?
That's the end of the first case. Well, there's a little bit of an epilogue going on.
Oh.
You did it!
Nicely done!
Sorry. Yeah. Nice.
It turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sott let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Blood.
Blood.
August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won.
You did great. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Well, no, I think I figured out some stuff.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over.
Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy Whitney's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
No, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey, here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry?
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I thought the case was over. Okay. Okay, Blunt Club. Oh, well, she took the clock. So, the clock? Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Take that. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all.
No, this thing is too heavy. It would cost her extra in luggage. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling, exactly. Well, make of it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better. Aww.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never.
I'll tell you, I believe in wearing a shirt to work.
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah, and then we'll go shirt shopping.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about that sometime, too. Maybe over drinks.
And shirts. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh! No.
The end of the first trial.
Wow.
So that was the first one, you did it, congrats.
Yeah! If you really wanted, we could move into the second one now. Or we could leave that for another day. Or ever. Whatever your...
I'd like to do this again
Sure.
at some time in the future.
Great! Awesome. Well...
Save my progress?
Yes, you should. Before you do this, though, because it will just go into the next one, like, immediately.
Okay.
And if we're not doing that right.
Right.
Yet.
Okay.
Let's just do our outro here.
Okay.
So,
What's our outro?
just a little
Like-
debrief.
wow.
How'd you feel about that?
A tense.
Yeah,
That was
it gets
tense.
really tense.
And it is tense. Like that, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I wish I'd read everything a lot
Yeah.
more carefully.
I know,
And
I know
I'm
that.
still like, what? But it was doable.
Mm-hmm.
So it was doable. It was good, but you're on the spot.
They
A
do
lot
put you on the
more,
spot quite a
yeah.
bit. I like that it doesn't like force you into anything too like time heavy. Like you
Right.
have as much time to think about it as you need, but that just makes it worse. Like it makes it more stressful. It definitely gets more complex as it goes on and longer too. And also, they didn't do it for the first one just to make it easier for you to get a hand on the trial sequence, but for the other ones, you also have to do your own investigation around the scene of the crime beforehand.
Oh,
and
okay.
Gather your own evidence.
Oh, I look forward
It
to
is
that.
fun.
That'll be fun. Yeah. I like looking for clues.
Yeah, it's all anyways, all this kind of stuff. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I was a little worried, to be honest.
Were you?
Yeah.
Were you were more nervous than I was then?
Probably. Oh
Wow.
yeah. I was worried. I mean, I don't think I would
It's
be
okay.
crushed if you didn't like it, but I would. I'm glad that you got some enjoyment out of it.
I did. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a lot more engaging than I thought it was going to be, and especially it held up well considering how old it is.
Yeah,
God.
they redid the graphics a little, but it's all the same. I think because there's a lot of pop culture jokes they make, and you'll see these as they go along. They updated some of these, but I think mostly all the writing is the same and stuff.
Cool.
Cool, awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Well, I
and
look forward to.
we
the
will
next
see you next
case.
time we do next case.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Next
worried.
stressful.
I'm worried
Yeah.
for Mia. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. Uh-oh.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, internets.
Bye, interwebs.